From that swath came this noble renegade prince called Shahmir, because he tried staging a coup there and he failed and he ran for his life, took refuge in this kingdom, and Udayandev, could have been any Indian king, gave him refuge. Because he was from the nobility, from the ruling family, he also gave him a place in his council of ministers, probably, also gave him some land, some endowments. I can speculate, he must have felt that, there is Islam that has reached Swat, and they could well be hostile kings there, so it might help to keep someone from that region to know better on your side. By 1339, there were such circumstances that this king was deposed. With the consensus of the nobility, Shahmir ascended the throne, and he ascended the throne with Raj Tilak and Mantrochar, with all Vedic, Shaiv, traditional ways of ascension. He came up. With him started the Shamsuddin dynasty that lasted 222 years and 25 kings. And once he was in, and he had someone called over, his spiritual master called Bulbul Shah, who insisted that there should be proselytization. Only then he can feel safe. He should consolidate his power by winning people over, by converting them to his faith. And when king starts professing of faith, it's very easy to win converts. They started winning converts, but it wasn't that easy either. For next 100 years, till 1450, Sanskrit remained the court language. Till 1450, successive generations of kings ascended the throne with Raj Tilak and Mantrochar, because it was necessary to keep the elite, the noble, the influential people of the society with you. In 1450, the one king who replaced Sanskrit eventually with Persian was the king called Zainul Abidin. We call him Badshah, the great king. We call him Badshah, the great king, because he was not as tyrant as his father. His father was called Sikandar Sultan, with a sobriquet, the Butshikan, the iconoclast. He earned his reputation demolishing temples and demolishing the statuettes in those temples. He is the one who unleashed an extremely barbaric, bloody conversion drive in Kashmir that drove Kashmiri Hindus out. That was the first exodus of Kashmiri Hindus. I don't know how many of you visited Kashmir or Anantnag or a place called Mutton, which was originally Martand, from where it has distorted into the name Mutton, Mattan. It has one of the most magnificent ruins of the Sun Temple there. I don't know if you've seen a film called, what was that film? The last song has this Sun Temple in Heather. Yes. That temple is Martand Sun Temple. India has 4 sun temples. One of them survives in Konark. The other 3 don't. They are in ruins. Another magnificent sun temple was in Multan, now in Pakistan. One is in Motera in Gujarat. And this one. Sikandar did not have gunpowder, and he wanted to demolish it. It is a huge temple with massive stone boulders. Try as he may, he could not demolish it. So what did he do? He dug trenches around it, burnt acres of forest of the surrounding areas, piled up the wood there, burnt it, which burnt for months, some say 6 to 8 months. Still, those boulders cracked up but did not fall. And then he gave up. You have to just go there, look at it, shut your eyes and imagine the grandeur of what it must have been. It won't be difficult for you to realize. And that's what Kashmir has been through. This sun temple was built by Lalitaditya. Srinagar was built by Ashok 2,200 years ago. The name Srinagar hasn't changed, the name Kashmir hasn't changed. There wasn't much of a treasure to be looted from that temple. It was sheer, I don't know, jealousy or sadism that you could not bear to look at such a magnificent structure which you couldn't call your own. So it must be destroyed. That is what happened to the capital of the Krishnadevaraya Empire at Hampi. I don't know how many of you have seen that city. When Naipaul reached there in mid-60s, and Naipaul was a third generation Caribbean of Indian parents. He just came to look at the land of his forefathers. Third generation, maybe fourth. And he says, he writes, that when I stood there in front of Hampi ruins, I cried. As to what kind of mindset could this be that goes out to rapaciously destroy a work of art, magnificence or excellence of human endeavor carved in stone, in architecture, in planning. And from that cathartic crying emerged the literature which got him Nobel Prize, novels like, works like A Wounded Civilization, An Area of Darkness, Among the Believers. That's what he wrote. He went to Indonesia, he went to various other societies, he went to Egypt to see how faith colonialism, which preceded the economic colonialism of Europe, the kind of havoc it wreaked to societies, to civilizations, to cultures, to indigenous people across the world. And it all happened in Kashmir.